Whenever this guy gets to a hotel, first thing he does is prop a glass on the doorknob and put a pot lid on the floor. That way, if anyone tries to come in, the noise immediately tells him. Doesn't matter how fancy his phone is, he makes one call, then smashes it to bits and throws it in water so no one can track him down. When he sleeps, he sets an alarm to go off every half hour. That keeps him from ever sleeping too deeply, so no one can sneak in and off him. He's no ordinary Joe, he's a top-tier hitman. Today's job? Take out a millionaire. The plan was pretty straightforward. Get inside, wait for the guy, and make the shot. But then, out of nowhere, a woman walked right into his view, ruining his perfect shot. Finally, the guy he was after showed up. It was the perfect moment. But he clocked his heart rate, 65 BPM, way too high for a rock-steady shot. But he couldn't just sit there anymore. He pulled the trigger. He thought about a second shot, but the curtains got pulled shut right away. Mission failed. He packed up his stuff right away. Before bailing, he grabbed the spent shell casing off the floor. He never leaves any traces, you know. He jumped on his e-bike and was gone before the cops even knew what hit him. As he went, he tossed a magazine, then dumped his bag and cut through alleys to dodge any patrols. He even chucked his helmet into the river. He slipped into a bathroom by a convenience store. He scrubbed up, shaved, changed outfits, and splashed on some cologne to throw off any police dogs. Then he flagged down a cab to the airport. Before getting in, he chucked his last backup gun into a bin. Even so, he was super paranoid a K9 unit might still catch his scent. A police dog gave him the evil eye, so he ducked out of the queue. He hit the restroom, washed his hands 10 times over, and even binned his watch as he was cleaning up. With a fake ID, he booked a new flight and finally made it through security. He called his contact to tell them the mission went sideways. His handler was fuming, but just said, "No worries, we'll figure it out." The second he hung up, he ripped out the SIM card and crushed it. Even on the plane, he was wired, on edge. He caught a guy staring at him. He saw the same guy again in the terminal, and then again at the boarding gate. His gut was screaming danger. He ditched his plan and skipped the flight. He figured he'd crush at an airport hotel for the night. He ordered a steak, but didn't even take a bite. The second the waiter left, he locked the door tight. Glass on the doorknob, lid on the floor, the usual setup. If someone tried to get in, he'd be on it. He kept the steak knife handy just in case. The night went by without a hitch. He double-checked everything in the morning. Figuring the coast was clear, he took off. He grabbed a later flight and got to where he needed to be, no problems. He hopped into his pickup and made his way home. He switched up his route a bunch of times on the way, just to make sure no one was following him. Finally, he pulled up to his secret hideout. But as he went to use the fingerprint scanner, his eyes shot to the ground. They were little hints. Someone had gotten there first.